Hi, friends. In my recent email to everybody, I, of course, spoke about the increased solar activity and how our bodies have to deal with much more solar frequencies reaching us, as well as cosmic frequencies, cosmic lights that our bodies have never been exposed to. And I also spoke about how it's more important than ever to center ourselves with good, wholesome foods, and also that, of course, foods are connected to the nurturing energy of the mother's line. Now, many people were thinking that when I'm talking about the nurturing energy of the mother's line, I'm talking about the foods that we were growing up with. But that's not really what I was speaking about. Yes, those are there as well, and it's nice to remember them, and it's nice to feed into that. But of course, our physical bodies, our cells, our atoms are resonating at or vibrating, resonating, and filling spaces that are much more multidimensional, not only in this space. And so it's going much farther back, if you will, of course, back to the first humans, but even back to just the atoms, and within the atoms to, let's say, protons and electrons, the yin and the yang. And, where is that nurturing? Of course, if we're looking at atoms, atoms are always trying to stabilize themselves by nourishing them, by getting more electrons from other atoms to create stable molecules, so nurturing, gathering energy. But let's really look at this, and that is a part of it, of course. But the ultimate nurturing energy comes, of course, when we are reaching that space between the heartbeats, if you will, that space that is, if you will, the void, or that undefined space that is neither yin nor yang, that is where everything is there and nothing is there, where there's total satiation and total emptiness at the same time. But nothing is required. Breathing is not there. There's not, I need to breathe in, I need to breathe out, or, all of that is not there. There is an absolute feeling of peace. And so trying to find that is the true nurturing energy. And incorporating that in our daily lives as much as possible. Remembering that, or reminding ourselves if we're not remembering, but reminding ourselves that we are part of that, whether we are consciously aware of it or not. But the more we remind ourselves, ultimately, we will remember, because we are that as well. And so I'm, of course, looking forward to seeing you in the cooking class, and 2 weeks later in the question and answer sessions, in which we can explore these topics and many more. The cooking class will make a wonderful vegan quiche and a rich raspberry dessert that is not to be missed. Great for, whether it's Mother's Day, celebrating yourself, or anything else. And 2 weeks later, so that's on Tuesday the 6th of May at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, and then 2 weeks later is the Q&A session. I hope to see you there. Check it out, bluepearlearth.com. Under the Culinary Medicine School will have the upcoming cooking class and Q&A session coming. See you there.